Hello everyone, Crystalline here. Welcome back to my channel, Tuning into Love. I've got another message for you guys today, another pick a card. I was feeling drawn to ask the cards what message, ask our higher selves what message it would like to deliver us today. And this is the card that came out. How do I feel when I am spiritual? Why am I spiritual? How have I changed from ignoring my spiritual hunger to discovering my spirit? So I thought this would be a really beautiful message, whatever comes out. Why am I spiritual? Okay. So welcome to this reading. Before we begin, let's tune in to the 4 different groups here. Group 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just take a deep breath and really tune into your heart and spirit intentionally for just a moment. And really go with the group that calls you strongly first. If you feel another group calling you, feel free to listen to all of them or whichever ones call you, but the one that calls you strongest, listen to that one first. I don't know why I'm saying that, but I really feel our higher selves guiding us in a very magical and non-logical way right now, because we are spiritual beings and we are capable of manifesting the impossible. So I just want to thank you so much for being here with me, for tuning into love with me, for all your love and support of my channel, for your subscriptions, your likes, your comments, your shares, for joining me over on Patreon, and just all the ways that we're able to connect with each other. I feel so honored. Like it is an answered prayer for me in so many ways to have such a beautiful connection to so many of my divine reflections. I consider you all my divine reflections, and so I feel blessed to be able to support us in this way and walking the path of unconditional love and being truly authentic to who we are, recognizing that unique, beautiful, powerful, infinite force within each of us, and honoring the way that we choose to express that. So let's get into this reading, you guys. I love you very much, and let's find out why we are spiritual. What is the magic behind our humanness? I'm going to remove these out of the way here. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 1, why am I spiritual? How have I changed from ignoring my spiritual hunger to discovering my spirit? Okay, how do I feel when I am spiritual? I have no idea how this message is going to come out, but we're just going to take a look, okay? Wow, all major arcana cards here. The Sacred Heart deck. That's powerful. You are definitely going through a spiritual transformation. All 3 of these cards are major arcana, which is, you know, and you've got the Hangman, observe, the Tower, rebuild, and the Hierophant, teach. So this is profound, whatever you're going through. Okay. Let me just make sure I get all these on the camera here. Move them over. Sorry about that. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So, I can see that you have been through a lot. Wow. You are, first of all, you are a healer. Okay. You are here to truly embody and bring in that energy of health, healing, peace. You are being shown that when we unconsciously create from a consciousness of fear, or lack, or limiting beliefs and programs, it leads to us really carrying a heavy burden. We have all of these heavy responsibilities, all of these heavy obligations, and we work very, very hard, but the end result is not what we're seeking. The end result is usually a lack of creativity, a lack of love, a lack of inspiration, right? I feel like you are someone who can see very clearly, or has learned through your own experiences and the wisdom that you've gained through going through some really challenging things. Like, I see that you have pulled back, or if you haven't, that it's time. Your higher self is asking you to pull back and to really take a look at why you're really here. Okay, so that's why you're watching this. First of all, you're ready to be really honest with yourself. You're ready to really look into your heart and see the truth, right? And you know it's this time. I mean, your higher self is guiding you right now during this time of transformation to really see the truth. And a foundation for the future cannot be built, no matter how much hard work we put in, no matter how much responsibility we're carrying, cannot be built off of fear, off of things that are not love, right? Let's read the peace card and start there. You're here to bring the peace. You're here to contribute an energy that is very long-lasting, very effortless. Freedom from attachment and radical acceptance, okay? It doesn't get any better than this. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from want, and the soul's satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Everything in your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony is beautiful, okay? And it also says when two people are in true alignment with one another, they have an innate harmony between them. They are as two perfectly tuned instruments playing together. Sometimes it's impossible to tell who is who. It talks about embodying peace, being the peace, being capable of clear vision about your work, how you create prosperity, how you create abundance, how you create love. It says you're called by a presence to step into your power. Just being is enough, for you are in peaceful harmony with spirit, and it shows in your work. Okay, so I really feel, especially right here with this, is it a dove? Some sort of white bird dove. You are the embodiment of peace, and you have this innate ability, this natural ability to sense and understand how energy flows, and that it should be effortless, that life is not meant to be a struggle. Life was not meant to be endured, having to endure burdens or just working very, very hard. But you are a very hard worker, and this is about working smart, not hard. So with the Observe card here, the Hangman, you know, this is it's almost like a voluntary time of suspension where you are taking time to really look at the big picture and see things from a more spiritual perspective, to reevaluate for enlightenment, you know, for gaining an expanded perspective on life, rebuilding, you know, seeing that in order to have a long-lasting, solid foundation, it comes from the heart. You know, it comes from living from our heart, opening our heart, creating. All of that energy of unconditional love is what allows us to create the beauty and the long-lasting. It's like the glue, you know. Everything that comes from love flourishes. It's beautiful. It's, you know, solid. And when we build our foundations, when we're not in alignment with who we really are, and we're not in alignment with the people that are meant for us, and we're doing things we don't enjoy, and our intention is to support our family and to build a legacy and to build something solid. But if we're not enjoying what we're doing, if it's a burden, what happens is that our creativity and our heart and our zest for life, our love for life, it fades away. And things are not peaceful. Things are not harmonious, right? Health and healing from Hilarion. This is signaling that you have a great healing power within you, that you are a healer, that, you know, paired with this card, and what I'm seeing is that through your experience, through the wisdom that you've gained, through really learning about nurturing yourself and healing yourself, mind, body, spirit, your aura, your energy radiates healing. It is a healing energy. You are here to walk your talk, so to speak, in a way where you don't even need words. Your spiritual path is peace. It's to really be honest with yourself about anything in your life that causes disharmony, that keeps you from being in a peaceful state. And with the Hierophant here, the Hierophant is your spiritual path. It is a higher spiritual road, so to speak. It can be connecting with mentors, it can be educating yourself and reading and really setting up a daily spiritual practice where you truly are connected to your higher self. Like, it is your higher self is stepping into your human vessel, and by focusing on healing yourself, like truly being honest and healing yourself, anything that is not true to your authentic nature, any wounding, anything from your childhood, anything that's happened in past relationships or situations that had you feeling doubt or lack and really had your mind, you know, jumbled up. As you tune into that energy and what that energy creates, and tuning into the energy of love and what that energy creates, as you embark on your spiritual path and embody yourself as a spiritual being, you become a teacher for others simply by your own example. And it's also empowering and it's healing to be able to offer wisdom and advice to others that is truly helpful and beneficial. You know, it helps you continue healing. We're always on this ever-evolving path. You know, we're not just healing our own stuff. We're healing the collective consciousness. You know, we're healing it all. We are all a part of the one. And so as you focus on peace, health, and healing, really being honest, you have a natural ability to really see things from a higher perspective. You have a natural ability to see how energy flows. And so when you're in tune with your authentic self, you are peace, you are healing, and that's what you came here to do. And I think it's really beautiful because with all of this happening, this is the real work. This is the work that nobody sees. This is the work where, as you truly heal yourself, people will come to you. Just like you're seeking spiritual guidance for your individual path and what resonates with you. As you heal yourself, as you embody this energy that you are a healer, that you are here to transmute negative energy to positive, or however you perceive it, peace, harmony, balance, contentment, just being sovereign, being spiritual, being yourself, being authentic. People are naturally going to be attracted to, your confidence and your calm demeanor and your strength, and how you stay present. And how do you do that? How do you stay present, And that's really what's needed right now. A lot of us, it's breaking through that fear-based consciousness into the love-based consciousness. And that's what I see. That's what you're all about. So, wow, I love this reading. It's beautiful. I truly hope it resonated with you. And, whatever burdens that you are carrying or have carried in the past, become a master in your own self-healing and lay down the burdens, teach others how to lay down the burdens and to be in love with the idea of love itself, because that's what helps us move forward in our creativity and an open heart and attracts that which we desire. So you're a healer. When you're feeling your spiritual self, you are in the flow, that peaceful healing vibe, and yeah, you are pretty much amazing. So thank you so much. I truly hope this message affirmed and just gave you that extra motivation to excuse me, continue on your path and keep shining, keep doing your thing, because you are amazing and we are doing this together. We're doing this together, each of us doing our own individual work to raise the vibration of the collective. And in my eyes, that makes you a badass. So thank you so much for being here. I am super grateful for your subscribes, likes, shares, and comments, and for your support over on my Patreon page if you're interested as well. I hope you have a beautiful day. Lots of love to you, and we'll see you next time. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 2, how do I feel when I am spiritual? Why am I spiritual? How have I changed from ignoring my spiritual hunger to discovering my spirit? Okay, let's see what you guys got here. Oh, I love it. Okay, you guys. Get all the cards on here. Now I have a little glare going on. Let's see if I can fix that. Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay, so wow, this is beautiful, you guys. So for those of you who chose group number 2, why am I spiritual? Well, we are spiritual beings first and foremost, and what really ignites your spirit, from what I can see here, is that you are here as a divine counterpart, a divine lover. You are here to truly anchor in the beauty and the magic of unconditionally loving relationships. You're most likely a twin flame or a, divine counterpart in some way. I feel like that probably resonates with you with the lovers being here. This is the lovers and this is the star in the original tarot. You've got two major arcana cards here with the Two of Wands, which is spread your wings. And this is all about following your soul's calling, right? The star. It's all about your destiny. This is renewed hope, renewed faith. And it's this deep, unconditional love that is your true spiritual nature. That is who you truly are inside. And so when you tune into your authentic self, that unconditionally loving relationship of finding your divine counterpart, having a divine reflection, being truly yourself in a balanced way, in a way that's harmonious and equal, give and receive, that's based on truth and communication and a combination of intellect, logic, and also heart, knowing that it's not just about romantic love, it's divine love, it's cosmic love, it's coming from within you. It's being with the person you're meant to be with versus just being with somebody. It's the ultimate journey of independence, sovereignty, coming out of codependence into something mature and lasting and solid and based on communication and, two beings shared with a shared vision and goal to anchor unconditional love. And when you're feeling that connection, okay, to your true self, your artistic expression comes alive. I really feel like you are someone who really has a you're very deeply satisfied and fulfilled when you're able to create artistically your soul expression, whether that's through, painting or photography or, gardening or drawing or whatever it is. I feel like when you're in the flow, okay, when you're in clear communication, when you're living in balance and harmony, which is what your soul came here to. Your soul came here to do that. It came here to balance the energies and be a part of the healing of the collective. And first we have to come to that within ourselves, right? We have to make the choice to be truly authentic to who we really are. I want to read this message in a bottle because I believe this is about receiving messages, obviously, but yes. Okay, so if you've been asking for divine messages, affirmations, synchronicities, okay, anything to affirm what you're feeling inside, this is your higher self's way of letting you know that you're being heard and the messages are being sent your way, okay? And it's about really believing that they're meant for you when something affirms or really resonates with you, okay? It's about really having that 100% trust that that message was meant for you to hear. Truly everything in our reality, whatever we hear, whatever we pick up on, is meant for us to hear, and we can learn something from it. We either learn that it resonates with us or that it does not. If we're intentionally asking the universe for things and expecting to receive an answer, then as we go about our day, and it's not about, you know, expecting it right now or when or how it's going to unfold. It's saying, hey, universe, please affirm this feeling I have, you know, within the next 24 to 48 hours. I like to just kind of make it general. And as I'm going about my day, it's kind of in the back of my mind, and I kind of expect that Spirit's going to confirm it one way or the other. And I don't really think about it too much. I just know that it's coming, right? So this card is letting you know to keep your senses open, keep your ears open, your eyes, because you might hear, like, somebody may answer something and it's an answer to your question. And Spirit wants you to know, don't brush it off, like actually see that as a way of your higher self, Spirit, communicating to you. Because I feel like you're coming out of this period of feeling kind of maybe left out in the cold, or feeling a bit like unsure or disconnected from your soul for a little bit of time. And so I feel like you've been doing a lot of healing, a lot of refocus on who you really are, why you're here, why are you spiritual, right? You know, what is my spiritual purpose? Am I a spiritual being? Yes, everything is spiritual, really. Everything comes from Spirit and manifests here. We are spiritual at the core. Everything about us is spiritual. So it's about tuning into the essence of that energy. It's being able to see beyond the physical into the essence of what that is all about. And because Spirit is all, okay, it can communicate with us in many, many ways when we're consciously aware and in tune with the frequency of unconditional love, which is our higher self, which is our spirit, okay? There's nothing to worry about. So the angels, they want you to know that there's absolutely nothing to worry about, that everything truly happens in divine timing, order, orchestration. So whenever we're going through something that we're doubting, or we're not sure of our path, or if this path is meant for us, it's about choosing thoughts and prayers and affirmations that affirm what we want and not what we don't. And if we're having a hard time letting go of anything that is doubt related or in a lower vibration, we can pray about our guides, our angels, to help us, you know, to shift our thoughts. I always ask for just divine thoughts, you know, whenever my negative mind comes in and I'm really consciously aware of it, I will say, please fill me with divine thoughts, divine thoughts. I am divine love. I am love. I am love. And I will say it over and over until I shift myself out of that state of consciousness, because I know it's not real. I know the only thing that's real is love. And it's not about avoiding things either. It's about being able to see it clearly, you know, with justice being here. It's about being fair, seeing through the eyes of love and fairness. The Queen of Swords is wonderful because she's very intelligent. She's very, she can be very imaginative and very logical, and she can be kind of a perfectionist at times, but she's very honest, okay? She's, I feel like you're being asked to really tune into your strength and your power of discernment, right? So as you're on this, you know, you've got the Two of Wands, spread your wings, you know, you're embarking on this new path led by your soul, led by your spiritual nature, okay? You're coming out of this disconnect. You're tuning more into your artistic expression, your soul expression. You're seeing through the eyes of love and fairness, and you're healing all of that past stuff. So with the Queen of Swords being here, I really feel like whatever like emotions you have or fears, like any emotions or fears or anything that is weighing heavy on your heart, to let yourself detach, right, from the situation or the relationship and really see things from a higher perspective, from a more neutral place, okay? And with the Justice card being here, it's like really look at things before you make a judgment, you know, really discern, really tune into the situations moving forward with everyone and everything in your life as you're moving forward and following your spiritual path. Instead of, you know, don't worry, don't go into fear or lack consciousness. Stay in the love and observe things from a higher perspective, okay? With honesty, with truth, with discernment, okay? Because the Queen of Swords, she can see through illusions and deceptions like nobody's business, but she's very just. She's very fair. You know, she's mastered her intellect and her mind. She doesn't use it to harm, okay? But she does not afraid to stand up for what's right and to be a little stern about it, right? But she's very mastered in that. So you know, be loyal and just and kind and focus on love. Be that to yourself as you heal. This is your destiny, and I really feel like you are a divine counterpart in the sense of you came here to come together with your divine counterpart in this life, even if it's just yourself. That is the first step, because when we come into alignment with our true selves, we attract all of our divine elements to us, right? So you really feel your spiritual your spiritual energy emerge when you tune in to your authentic soul, your unconditional love, your art, your unique soul expression in this world. And with the Queen of Swords here and the message in a bottle, you're probably very intuitive, very psychic. You could be a divine messenger as well. You're able to just discern and see clearly situations. You've reached a point where, and you can really help shed light, you know, in others' lives. So you're definitely here to anchor the love and, you know, use your mind and your intellect, your clairvoyance, your clairaudience, sentience, whatever. You've got some major psychic stuff going on here. You know, express it through your art, and art communication is a form of art, just like, you know, however your soul longs to express, that is your artistic expression. And not your only one either. There you have infinite, infinite, you're multi-dimensional, baby. So there's absolutely nothing to worry about. You are a spiritual warrior. So, you know, bring in the justice, bring in the fairness, bring in the love back, you know, that solid foundation, solid relationships where our children, you know, yourself and our children will be spreading their wings and, you know, following our soul's path is, it seems so simple, but it's what we came here to do. So I love it. I love it. I truly hope you enjoyed this reading and that it affirmed your own knowings and intuitive guidance. And I hope you choose to follow it with just full gusto and clarity. You know, don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. The mental realm is very challenging to master, but once we do, it is amazing. It is amazing. And I'm not saying it's ever over, but you've definitely reached a point where you have a lot to offer and you can see things very clearly. So Yay. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting. Please check out my Patreon if you're interested. I've got new things going up over there. But I am just so grateful to be here with you guys. I love all of you, my divine counterparts, and I'm just feel blessed and grateful to support us on this journey. So thank you for being you and walking the walk with me. And I wish you tons and tons of love, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Okay, group number 3. Group number 3. Why am I spiritual? How have I changed from ignoring my spiritual hunger to discovering my spirit? How do I feel when I am spiritual? Okay, you guys ready for this? Let's see what you got here. Get all the cards in here. Okay. Family. Co-create. Wow. Okay, so we've got the 3 of Wands, which is take the lead. We've got Master here, which is the Devil card, okay, which is mastering your fears. And we've got 9, Seek, which is the Hermit. You've got 2 major arcanas with a fire energy here, very spiritual soul energy here. Family card from the angels, come out of the closet. We've got the 3 of Pentacles here, the 6 of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and co-create. So for this group, I really feel you guys are definitely here to anchor in, co-create, family, unconditional love, solid foundation. You're here to nurture the future generations, okay? You're here to master fears. You're here to seek enlightenment, to be truly authentic to who you are, and it has everything to do with family and co-creating, okay? So you know you came here to co-create a solid foundation of unconditional love. You know you came here to do that with others, that you are a co-creator. And I feel like there are children involved in your life path. Let me read the co-create card. See what it says. Number 40. Creativity, art, and inspiration, fruition, and manifestation. Beautiful card. Co-create. I love it. The owl here with the wisdom. Oh my goodness. Okay. You may not consider yourself a creative person, but in fact, you're creating your reality every moment of every day via your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, intentions, and actions. Yet you must consider that you do so in partnership with spirit, consciousness, God, or whatever name you call your higher power. You are a spark of this intelligence that works through you, nudging you with inspired thought and intuitive guidance. You are a paintbrush that co-creates a beautiful, unique expression of your own individuality, blended with universal spirit. You are a product of divine inspiration, and now you're aligned with it to create miracles. When you view your life as art and know you co-create it, only beauty and grace result. Prepare to be amazed, okay? So So this is about you connecting to your heart. Okay, like I love this mastering your fears, the devil card here, how he's holding the heart. It's like in a cage in his chest. And this is all about connecting, having connections of the heart that inspire you, that fuel you, that open you up to new levels of understanding yourself and life, and helping others do the same. You know, it's like when you look at what is around you, the people around you, they are, you know, your family. It's like they're your divine reflections, right? I feel like you're being urged to truly embrace your authentic self because you have a big role to play in creating solid family foundations, right? You are like this living example of what it looks like to master your fears, to let go of things that aren't serving you. And you're doing it not just for yourself, but you're doing it for your family as well, to break free of all of the toxic limiting programs and behaviors that were keeping us from being true co-creators, right? Oops, sorry. This card says, this situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member, which we can help you to understand and heal. In your mind and heart, surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. Be open to the gifts within the situation and allow yourself to feel peace. Okay. I want to see if there's an additional message to that. This card means that the question you asked about is related to a family issue. Okay. I really feel like this is about bringing the family unit back to the original blueprint. You know, a part of your spiritual path is really contributing to that energy of solid family foundation and co-creating, teaching your children how to be co-creators, teaching others in your family how to be co-creators simply by your own living example. And it's about you really coming out of the closet and shining your light no matter what, and really embracing who you are and not being afraid to share that with the world, with your family. With the Three of Wands here and taking the lead, it's like, even if everyone around you is, you know, still in the fear about really embracing spirit or, you know, whatever it is, you know, their own soul's path, they're still in the fear and living by some program beliefs, okay? Because we all are born into this, okay? It's a process. You know, with the Seek card being here, the Hermit, it's all about going within to our soul and really going within to that deep wisdom, that deep knowledge that lives within our soul. And I really feel like maybe in the past you have been working on manifesting this or always feeling this from spirit, feeling this as a possible, you know, as what you know, you came here to be a part of this. Like, I feel like you have a deep knowing of that. But for whatever reason, it was always like, you know, hindered, or it never manifested, or it didn't come, or things just, you know, but you're not, you know, it's all a part of getting to that solid foundation. Because first we have to master our fears. We have to be willing to look at our fears, to confront them, to see what no longer serves us and let it go, right? Because once we let go of false beliefs, things that are not of love, things that are not true, okay? We do that by going within ourselves and really taking a look at our soul and what's unique to our purpose. See, the Hermit knows that there are many paths, that we all walk a unique individual path, that we all came here to not only have our own unique soul experiences for our own evolution and growth, but also to contribute to the evolution and growth of the entire consciousness, right? The universal consciousness. So it doesn't matter what path we take, all the paths lead to the same place. They all lead back to source. So this is about really mastering your fears and taking the lead in that, you know, even if you're the first one. Because it's all about taking the initiative to make the changes, even when those around us aren't making the changes, right? Because when we let fear and doubt come in, okay, fear and doubt, when we let these come in, it stops the the nourishing of those relationships, those opportunities, that solid foundation that we really want. Because when our heart is closed, when it's afraid, it has us encased in negativity and doubt, and we can't see the greater truth of love, and that we're always being guided by our soul. So this is like about freedom and family and taking action. And I see that you're identifying what it is that's holding you back with the Hermit here. You're identifying it. You're really tuning into your child essence, that spirit, the connection that you have with people that is so natural and organic, you know. I see you building and collaborating, focusing on teamwork and everyone working together harmoniously and being of equal value, you know. And knowing that when you're in tune with your soul, when you're really taking those steps forward, when you let go of the fear, that these beautiful opportunities for financial abundance, for freedom, you know, that solid family foundation, you'll trust the offers coming in, the opportunities coming in, because you know where they're coming from. They're coming from your soul. They're coming from that knowing within you, that that feeling, that voice within you. And that takes being authentic to fully receive that communication, that connection. So, wow, you are awesome co-creator, you know, for our family. And I really believe that our families, you know, are the most important aspect of everything we do. You know, everything in the world comes from family first. You know, it starts with us and then our families. We have to heal our families in order to see real change in this world. It doesn't matter what's happening. As simple as it sounds, I think it is the most profound thing we can do, the most beneficial thing we can do. And it is life-changing. You know, it takes a lot of strength and courage and bravery to face our fears, become masters of ourselves, and really take action on co-creating a solid foundation built on unconditional love for the future, you know. So I thank you deeply for being amazing and taking this path and choosing to create beauty, you know, to contribute your soul, your spiritual essence. And you're going to do it. You are going to do it. So thank you so much for being here. I truly hope this resonated and just affirmed your own knowing. And I'm sending tons of love to you and your family, your beautiful family. And, you know, I just see you guys thriving and, you know, being nurtured and discovering your innate spiritual abilities and gifts and your connection to your divine self, you know. And the more connected you are, the more you come into trust of yourself, you know, it just becomes a living example for those in our lives, for our families, for our children, and they naturally follow it because it feels natural, you know, it feels natural. So wow, I love it. Thank you so much for being here, for your subscribes, likes, comments, and shares. Thank you for checking out my Patreon page if you're interested. And I just so enjoy being here with you guys. I feel blessed and honored to be a messenger and truly appreciate you. So thank you again. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you next time. Lots of love. Okay, group number 4. Group number 4, why am I spiritual? How have I changed from ignoring my spiritual hunger to discovering my spirit? How do I feel when I am spiritual? Okay, let's see what you guys got here. All right, you guys. Okay, my goodness. So, I can see here that you are coming into a time of deep spiritual enlightenment, a deep connection to who you really are, what you came here to do. You're someone who's very practical and down to earth. You're someone who has a lot of inner strength. I feel you as someone who has a great appreciation for the earth, for nature. You don't want to be investing your time and energy into things that aren't real. And you're recognizing that your soul is the true source of abundance, prosperity, that it's always with you. And it is definitely beckoning you, right? Opportunity beckons. You are being called forward on your path. And what I see here with the Treasure Island card is, this is like, let me just pull the book out here. This is you finding that treasure map within, right? Of truly coming into alignment with your soul, feeling your soul, hearing your soul, knowing your soul, discovering it, and allowing it to guide you moving forward, right? It's like all about the law of attraction, okay? It's all about really manifesting and seeing your dreams come into reality. And it's about understanding that our thoughts manifest our reality. Our thoughts are connected to our spirit. You may have come out of a time where you're experiencing a lot of mental anxiety, a lot of stress, things keeping you up, things just keeping your mind preoccupied with negative thoughts, stressful thoughts, thoughts that just made you feel defeated, tired, worn out, right? Disconnected. But through this time, you have really tuned in, tapped into your inner strength, right? Your soul. Like, I'm just really feeling that you've worked really hard. Like, you've been doing a lot of inner work, right? And like, you've been really focusing on releasing toxic thoughts, releasing toxic energy, really surrendering to your higher self. Like, you've been through some stuff. I'm definitely feeling that, because with the Queen of Pentacles and the, in reverse, it's like you're really focused on nurturing yourself, just paying attention to things with the Hangman in reverse. It's like you've been enlightened. You're coming out of this time of suspension. You're choosing your battles with the Seven of Wands here. You're choosing not to engage in drama, not to engage in things that are not real, the negativity, the illusion, the distortion, right? You're choosing instead to focus on things that are going to be fulfilling on a soul level, on an emotional level, and in a practical way. You know, you understand that you're not materialistic in any way. You love the earth. You see the value and beauty of the earth, and that everything comes from the earth in the physical world, but it all comes through spirit first, right? It's just like, I really feel like you've been working on your positive thinking and you know, staying authentic, staying true to yourself, standing up for what you believe in and your beliefs. And this card's really telling you that everything that you've been putting in is about to manifest. Okay, it's like this is like a good fortune card, right? It's like, enjoy the magic, you know, enjoy this treasure and know that it's just going to keep manifesting. So, you know, embody that spirit of generosity, sharing it with others, people that you love, you know, really being in that energy of a true abundance, right? Yeah, I'm really feeling like you've been through a lot. Like you are, you're very connected to the earth. So let me see here. I want to see the Ascended Masters. I want you to retreat into nature a little bit here. I feel like you are, you know, part of your spiritual journey is you are very connected to the earth. I keep feeling that in a deep, deep way. And when the green man comes, it's usually because we've spent a lot of time inside or we've been working a lot. And we just have been kind of disconnected from the natural environment in a conscious way. And this is really asking you to take time to connect to nature as much as possible, even if you're really busy. Okay, whenever I see the Queen of Pentacles, I see someone who is, you know, like a boss, you know, and they're like, they can do it all. They can have the business, you know, the kids, do the errands, do the grocery shopping, clean the house, make dinner, answer phone calls, write letters, you know, pay the bills. They've got investments, and it's someone who just, but very grounded, very down to earth, very connected to earth, but not in a materialistic way, although it's someone who definitely appreciates the material world for what it has to offer us and how we can connect to it, right? Because it's more than just material. It's also energetic, okay? And there's all sorts of energetic elements in nature that heighten our abilities, that heighten our intuition, that heighten our knowing. We receive messages. So your higher self is really giving you a strong message to, I really feel, retreat into nature, connect to nature if you can on a daily basis. It's like an investment in your spiritual path, because I feel like nature is a part of your journey here in a big way. And I'm not sure what that means to you, but I really feel like a part of your soul purpose is working with nature in some way. Plant medicine, crystals, I don't know, some sort of flowers, gardens. It could even be animals or trees. It could be as simple as just your own garden. But I I feel like you have, you know, with the Four of Cups here, there's something within you that has a deep calling for emotional fulfillment, you know, for opportunities that are deeply satisfying. And because you have this Queen of Pentacles energy, I really feel that when you connect on a deeper level with nature, your spiritual path is really going to begin to unfold. It's like really going to ignite this treasure map within you. Like you'll just know. You'll just know, because with the Strength card being here, with Control being here, in order for things to really flourish, in order for our connection to our soul to really flourish and our relationship with others, we have to be willing to release and surrender to our higher self, to spirit, to let go of like control over our outside world, you know, the rigidity of like, you know, just feeling insecure or not feeling confident and needing external approval. Okay, it's really important that we master our emotions, that we get in touch with our emotions, which this is the Four of Cups in the tarot. And so to me, this is like, I feel like there's a sense of disconnect from emotional well-being as you're coming out of this period of being in the ego mind and really tuning back into your soul, your heart. I think you're really going to find a really deep, like, something with nature. It's just going to really activate your soul on a deeper level. Okay, it's going to help you bring emotional balance back into your life. It's going to help you marry the practical with the magical, is what I'm feeling. And it's going to help reestablish like this deep compassion that you have for yourself, for others, for the earth. It's going to give you a deep appreciation for your unique expression and why you came here, so that it's not about convincing anyone or how, you know, getting involved in having others see things our way. It's about truly just aligning to our soul purpose and staying focused on that and being an example for others to follow if they choose to, right? That we don't focus our energy in convincing, or it drains our emotions. You know, it puts us in mental conflict. So it's about self-control, self-mastery of our own emotions, our own desires, which leads to, you know, the ultimate confidence within our soul, within our journey, trusting ourselves, being able to trust what we're feeling on the inside, you know. So I love it. I think this is absolutely beautiful, and I really feel that whatever you're being drawn to do as far as like connecting to the earth, I really feel like you're being called to connect with the earth. So I'm going to actually pull an earth magic card for you guys, because I'm just feeling like I need to do that after this reading here. I just feeling the earth vibe. Well, let's see. I'm going to add to this reading, Spirit. It's a way they can connect with the earth more. Whoa. Okay, so you've got childhood innocence and dream time creation, okay? So I feel like what your higher self is really asking you to do is to really tune into obviously your soul, or you wouldn't be watching this. But that feeling of purity and innocence, you know, that feeling that when you were like a kid and you saw like this huge, you know, majestic mountain range, or this, see how these kids, like the sunlight is coming, shining through the clouds down on them, and they're just like, wow, it's beautiful, you know, it's like that essence, that feeling of purity, of magnificence, of, you know, the great mystery, you know, is so majestic and so awe-inspiring. There really is no explanation. It's a feeling deep in your soul that connects you, right? And then with Dreamtime creation, this is about you really tuning into your, again, your deep desires, which is going to require you to tap back into your emotional self. Because our emotions, okay, our emotions are what truly allow us to manifest things very quickly. You know, when we're in a vibration of joy, of unconditional love, things manifest effortlessly. When we're in a vibration of fear and anxiety, we're still manifesting, but we're just manifesting more fear and anxiety. That's why it feels so heavy at times, you know, but then we have enough is enough. We pull back, right? We intentionally pull back, suspend ourselves, not by force, but by our own will, right? And then we see things from a different perspective and we become enlightened. We shift our perspective and we see that it doesn't have to be that way. And as you do that and tune into what deeply fulfills you, you're going to tune into your subconscious realms where things are so connected to your soul, where they're limitless, where things just, you know, it's unlimited potential, right? And this Aborigine is didgeridoing, you know, his subconscious creations into the physical world, So the beauty, the love, the true emotional fulfillment that comes with being connected to the earth is knowing that it's the life force within it. It's the life force within you, within the earth, and it's connecting to that. And you'll know it by the way it feels. You'll feel that childlike innocence. Okay? So, wow, that's your that's your reading. That's what's coming through for this right now, and I truly hope that it resonated with you and affirmed your own knowing, and also just gave you that extra motivation and determination to keep moving forward and to stay on the path you're on, because the earth needs you. The earth loves us so much, and for those that become aware of her, magical things are bestowed upon them, secrets are bestowed upon them that you can't even imagine. And Gaia has definitely spoken to me in some very magical ways. I have a deep connection with her, and she has helped me gain clarity and insight and deeper understanding to my own spiritual nature in ways that no one could have ever told me. No one. So maybe I need to do a video about that soon. But anyways, I truly hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you for being you and walking this path, and for your subscribes, likes, comments, and shares. I truly am honored and blessed to be a messenger and to walk with you guys and to share this journey with you. So I love you very much. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you all very soon. Lots of love. Crystalline, peace out.